was really screaming because while all of their surroundings was sounding like somebody on the toilet the day after they ate some spicy foods, Armin looked at me, Casa was just like, now Miss Mama's, it's a lot of Titans around here. Like, it's way more than enough to do the job. Like, something going on.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Alright, so I'm just gonna talk about the last episode of Attack on Titan. Just off the top of my head, child, like, let's just talk, because there's so much shit that happened. So I guess from the last episode, we kind of know that Zeke is bringing Eren into Grisha's fucking mind and shit, into his memories, his old memories. And Eren is manipulating his father in a certain way. And Zeke even like says, girl, you obviously can't see the entirety of the future no matter what, you know, you talking about. Even though the Attack Titan does transcend time, girl, you cannot, there's certain things that you can't see. And I know that because we gagged your ass a couple times, like, bitch. There's certain things that really did not go your way. So I know that. Zeke also put together the fact that, okay, you probably showed our father only specific kinds of memories in order to convince him to do the shit that he did, kill off the fucking royal family, whatever. Eren was just like, yeah, girl, and what are you gonna do about it? Eren was just like, yeah, girl, and what are you going to do about it? I mean, we got the backstory of Ymir, right? We saw how she got the power of the founding Titan, girl. They were just, I mean, she was enslaved. They came to a fucking village 2,000 years ago. She was enslaved. The slaves around her ratted her out because the motherfucker was like, hey, guess what? Somebody released the pig, you know what I mean? Somebody released the cop somewhere, and we're just like, sweetie, if one of you bitches don't tell us what the tea is, girl, all you hoes gonna be around here looking like Nick Fury, okay? That's what they said. All you hoes, you gonna have one eye. And they just, whether she did it or not, the story did not even like specify that shit. But I don't think that was the point. I think the point was that it just doesn't matter the fact that they did that shit. Either way, we're not told whether she did shit or not. Doesn't matter. They were just like, you know what, matter of fact, you can go, baby. You can go, you're free. And Ymir was like, okay, girl, I'm finna run. Bitch, they were shooting arrows in her ass and she was fucked up. It was over her ass, or at least it was supposed to be. She walked into this fucking mother willow type of tree, bitch, and fell down in some water, bitch, in this pond hole. And that's when that, I don't know what type, whatever type of creature attached herself to her spine. That's why spinal fluid is so important, blah, 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 blah. Bitch, she got the power of the founding Titan. Now, the thing is that she was still enslaved, and so she still worked for the royal family and took orders from their asses. Well, specifically, the king had his babies, all that type of shit. When the king was about to be assassinated by one of his motherfuckers, that bitch was fucked up too, you know what I mean? When the king was about to be assassinated by one of his own people, she risked her life and saved his ass. But then, you know, the king was like, bitch, you gonna get your stupid ass up. He was so fucked up. He was like, bitch, you don't get your stupid ass up. I know a fucking spear can't kill you, bitch, with your big Titan built ass. Bitch, like, I know that your ass has entire Titan power. Like, bitch, get your ass up. And Ymir was just like, actually, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that shit. She closed her eyes and went to sleep. Then the king had Ymir's daughters, or your children, eat her fucking body to take all her fucking powers. And then, of course, their children, that's how the whole Nine Titans things happened. Even on his deathbed, the king was like, bitch, you hoes need to continue consuming each other, bitch. You need to be cannibals in the name of Titans, bitch. We need to rule forever. We need to rule this entire planet forever. So I'm just happy we got the real story of Ymir because it puts into perspective, especially, you know, like all those legends and myths and shit passed down in history, especially if you want to relate it to the real world. They're just normal people. They're just normal human beings that get deified as, you know, as time passes. And so I think that was an example of that shit. So now we have the real story of Ymir. She is just tied to other people's wills. I don't want to call her a slave, but it's just, you know what I mean? That's what she was. I don't know. She was just like, they worshiping her as this god, this deity, but in all actuality, she had no autonomy over her, or she felt like she had no autonomy. Because I'm just like, bitch, if you fighting all these wars and shit, and you beating up these, like a huge skeleton built ass Titan, bitch, just wiping out entire garrisons. Like, I want you to be able to use that same power against your oppressors, but I guess it just did not come to her, I guess. I don't know, it did not cross her mind. It's okay, because sometimes, you know, Stockholm syndrome, whatever. But Eren saw that, I guess, and he was, while he's in the past, he was just like, Ymir, if you don't get your ass up, bitch, I know that's why you was waiting for somebody like me to give you permission, bitch. Get your ass up. And Zeke was in the back talking about, girl, make all Eldians unable to reproduce. Make bitch sterilize all Eldians. And Ymir was like, bitch, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna do that. And so we switch immediately to the real world, and I like that they told us that time in the past really does operate differently than in the real world, right? So in the past, like, it felt like it'd been a long time, but in the real world, it only been like half a second since Gabby dumbass, shot off Eren's head. So bitch, let me tell you something. As soon as Eren realized where the fuck he was, his head was that found the Titan say, bitch, let's get into it, bitch. He started the rumbling, ho. And that's like, he started that motherfucking rumbling, bitch, and it was everything. The animation was everything, like just leading up to this entire point, knowing that this point was coming throughout the entire season, and just like finally watching it happen did not disappoint at all. Them walls came tumbling down like that story from y'all favorite epic fantasy book, the Bible, bitch. Like the Jericho walls came tumbling motherfucking down, and them holes were stepping, okay? They were doing the Cupid fucking shuffle on these houses, this shit. And I'm talking about, we seen all the walls come down. We see this big ass Titan, bitch. That shit looks so fucking terrifying, bitch. It's the biggest Titan they ever seen in their motherfucking life, bitch. Even Mikasa was like, bitch, that shit is huge, okay? And Armin's over here celebrating like, yeah, bitch, yeah, I told you, bitch. Eren's on our side, bitch. He took this whole down, bitch. And we doing a rumbling hole, bitch. We about to scare some people. And the bitch, Armin's like, bitch, but we only wanted to scare them a little bit, We didn't really want to tussle like that, bitch. We just want to scare the bitch. Why is all the walls coming down, bitch? Or why all their asses crumbling, bitch? And why is so many Titans marching? Like, bitch, we in elementary school, bitch. They might as well. Everyone should have looked back and said, hey, bitch, y'all hold to be a single file line, bitch. Y'all trampling over people's houses and shit, bitch. Anyway, Armin is looking at Mikasa like, bitch, this shit don't even. There's something a little wrong here. There's something wrong. Something's not right. It's too many Titans. There's too many motherfuckers. And they stepping on these houses and shit, bitch. It's too many Titans. It's too many Titans. And Mikasa kept saying, huh, bitch, what the fuck you saying? Bitch, it's the rumbling hole. I'm gonna have to, bitch, you gonna have to listen to what I say. Like, bitch, come closer. Come closer. Like, he kept repeating that shit. He kept repeating. And then, bitch, here come Eren on the fucking intercom, bitch. Here come Eren on the intercom. He tapped the mic. He said, hey, bitch, of course he's in the past and he's got the coordinates. So, he's just speaking on the intercom to all the subjects of Ymir. He's like, hey, guess what, girls? I know that y'all thought we was just gonna do a cute little jump scare for these girls, but what I'm actually about to do is take these Titans that you see this marching over here, like we in a fucking band, and it's a halftime show or some shit, bitch. I'm taking that ass into the bleachers. That's what he said, bitch. I'm taking that ass into the bleachers and we're stepping on everybody. And as soon as Armin said, hey girl, this look like too many Titans. This look like too many Titans, bitch. We could do the job with maybe 6 or 7. This bitch didn't bring out 100. As soon as Armin said that shit out, I immediately knew. I said, Eren is going to trample the entire planet. I already knew it. I said, Eren is going to take this shit and he's gonna try and demolish the entirety of this fucking universe, bitch. The entirety of the planet Earth is done. They're done. They're gonna get stepped on. I'm talking about, how them bitches literally do this shit to grapes and shit. What they be doing this, they be stepping on grapes to make some wine or some shit, right? That's how they do it in some places, right? Bitch, that's exactly what these Titans finna do to the entire planet. I say, bitch, and that's exactly why Grisha said, please stop Eren. Stop Eren, girl, he's going too crazy. Now, it's one thing, I don't know, it's something about me. I don't know, that's probably something I need to take up with a mental health professional. But I love a good villain. Ever since I saw the first X-Men movies, I'm talking about The Last Stand, that trilogy. I love the good villain. Bitch, Magneto was sitting there like an icon. Bitch, Jean Grey's over here dragging you bitches across the universe with her Phoenix Force. Bitch, even though she's not a villain, but you know what I mean? I just love the good villain. So, bitch, when he said, oh, bitch, actually, I'm done with everybody. This was cool. This was a nice game that y'all was playing. But I decided to check out of that game, and we're gonna check into this new game. And this new game is called Twister. And the thing is that we gonna see who wins in the game of Twister. My Titans or those humans sitting over there on the rest of the planet. I love a good villain. I don't know. So I just wanna know. Obviously, I want to see something happen, right? If we're talking about the future, I want to see something happen. I want to see something cool happen, something dramatic, violent, crazy. That's just why we watch anime. But I I think obviously Eren has to pay a price for all this shit. So maybe like he really does some damage. This is my prediction. Maybe he really does some damage and then they end up finding a way to stop him. But it's just, if everything feels so heavy right now that every single action from every single character that's in the show right now, every action that they take is important from here on out, because it can really, one thing can really derail or help heal this entire situation. But yeah, Eren said, hey, guess what? Y'all have been talking way too much shit, and it's time that I got the big bulldozers out. That's what he said. It's time that I got the fucking wrecking balls out. It's time that I got the detonators out. It's time that I got the motherfucking cranes out. It's time that I got the jackhammers out to really show you girls what the tea is. I'm still screaming at me constantly like, girl, what did you say, Armin? Over these heavy ass footsteps that's about to literally travel the entire world. I'm screaming at Ymir saying, you know what? I'm done building all these fucking titans sitting here in this boring ass path, bitch. These glittery ass sand particles and shit fucking up my eyes and shit, sitting at this bright ass coordinate. She said, I'm tired of doing all this work. I'm tired of this, grandpa. That's what she said, I'm tired of this shit. She said, you know what, Zeke, that was really cool, the suggestion that you made to, you know, euthanize all Eldians and shit, but I'm gonna go with the other one. I'm sick and tired of this planet. I'm sick and tired of this world. Eren seems to, you know, be sick and tired of it as well. I think we should team up. I think, girl. But yeah, this season is crazy. I can't wait to see what comes next. All the manga readers are just like, bitch, I already know what it is. It's like, girl, I know. Girl, I'm an anime watcher. I'm just gonna see what they're gonna be giving. Bitch, this shit is iconic. I love it so much. Thank you so much for watching. That's all I have to say. We'll see what happens next episode. Love y'all so much. Make sure you check me out on Patreon at patreon.com/AdrianExpression, and make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.